Thank you for joining us, ITSP Magazine's RSA 2024 coverage. Today we have an opportunity to sit down and speak with Helen Oakley with SAP. Helen earlier today did a workshop on AI, and we're going to talk more about that and learn about why that workshop is happening and what people learned there today. But first off, I'd like to introduce Helen. Helen, thank you for coming and joining us here at Broadcast Alley at RSA. I'd love to learn more about you, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. I joined cybersecurity, I've been in tech for a while, but I joined cybersecurity maybe a bit over 10 years ago, maybe 15 or so. And I joined it by curiosity. So I just got very curious. I was doing some pen tests to learn on my own. We had a pen test team, and it was just an experience of learning before we had all these degrees in cybersecurity, right? So that's how I transitioned into cyber, from software development into cybersecurity gradually. And later on, I got a full-time job in cybersecurity and working more on application security side.
Tell me a little bit about what you're doing at SAP.
I am Director of Software Supply Chain Security and Secure Development. So I have a team of experts, architects, and developers who are implementing different practices around software supply chain security and secure development. And those practices and requirements spread across the whole engineering. SAP has over 40,000 of employees in development. So every team, every product needs to follow standards and requirements, and we also do it in an automated way in many cases to help streamline the processes. So I'm part of the global team, but our work distributes across the whole development.
Yes. We were just speaking about how supply chain is incredibly important, because if one area of the globe gets attacked, that impacts supply chain for other countries and other regions. So what you're doing, the work that you are doing, is incredibly important. So thank you for that.
So supply chain is very interesting. In security world, we've been talking about supply chain for a while. But right now, and in the past years, attackers are realizing, like never before, that it's the most efficient way to actually infiltrate data, to get access into the system, into organization, and execute on their objectives. So this is, they find how many open source have vulnerabilities and how easy to get into. And there are plenty of examples, and it's only growing. Yeah. So supply chain can be resulting in ransomware, for example, but it can also be a data exfiltration or else.
Right. Are there any concerns about AI being used as a weapon in supply chain?
Oh, weaponizing tools. Weaponizing tools, there's always some sort of a tool that's being weaponized. For example, pen test tools, right?
Right.
So we use them to test, but attackers use them to actually infiltrate and weaponize them. Similar with AI and any other technology that we may have in future, they take advantage and they use, and the most difficult part of this is that they always step ahead. While we're still trying to figure out how to build technology, what features build in, attackers already thinking, how do we use this technology to actually abuse the system?
Absolutely. And so this workshop that you did earlier today is incredibly important and is just coming absolutely at the right time. Can you tell me a little bit more about what brought this workshop together? And I know there were so many leaders in AI attending that workshop, helping to educate people and give them not just the highlights, but extremely important key data that we need to help maintain safety.
So let me connect your previous question to this question. Yeah? So weaponizing. Why this workshop important? It's not, of course, directly related to weaponization of AI, but rather security, understanding what is built in AI system, how do we protect, and also to avoid attackers to manipulate with our models, to poison our data and to bring different results. So we need to look at different aspects, and of course, the separate aspects of fighting AI with AI, right? But right now, let's talk a little bit about AI BOMs, so artificial intelligence bill of materials.
Right.
And why this workshop that we had is very important. So it's one of the first one, and there will be many more, and there are actually also kicking out a forum out of CISA government to focus on AI bomb topic specifically. So AI software supply chain is very important because, like any software, we have multiple, attackers have multiple opportunities to get into systems and abuse that and use it in their advantage. With AI bomb, we want to gain transparency on AI, how it works, what processes are done to make it in very standardized and machine-readable manner so we can automate as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Extract data about AI itself. So what's AI bomb in the first place?
Right.
So if you're familiar with SBOM, software bill of material, which is like an ingredient list of the software, AI bomb is a subset. So SBOM would contain also fields about AI bomb, and consider it's like a scenario of technology that's using. Maybe there are other scenarios too, but we're focusing right now on AI bomb. So we're collecting not just the ingredient list of AI bomb, because AI technology also has open source and other component, right? So we're collecting that. But we're also collecting properties of model. What model does? How is it built? What algorithms are used? But also the process around that. If you're familiar with ML-SecOps, machine learning SecOps, so it's a process on top of software development that we focusing specific activities that needs to be done for machine learning or AI models. So we're collecting from the process details also and storing them in AI bomb so that we know how the model was trained, where the data is coming from. Is it proprietary data? Is it third-party data? How it's been trained, and even up to the consumption of energy that we're collecting. So with that, we build the transparency, how the AI is built, so we can assess risk effectively and react. Because over time, also we can see the drift of models. Even if everything was done right in the beginning, there is a concept of drift. We need to figure that out, and we need to have transparency on this as well. And to kind of wrap it up, we can use AI bomb for risk assessment when we use the data in analytics.
Yes.
And different systems that can provide that effectively for us to respond, to see what's there, what risks are there, and to respond.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit, and we were just talking a minute ago, how has AI changed things over the last few years? What is the impact that is that having now, not just in your area, but also across the industry and the areas of the industry that tie into the area that you're working in?
I see the very accelerated change in the industry like never before. Because with AI, especially when ChatGPT came out and everybody started to use it, we see a lot of progress on that. You can see so many companies who now extend AI models, open source or third party, to develop their own solutions on top of that. And how it changes the whole industry. So aside of different companies, organizations building their tools with AI, optimizing the processes, learning from data, and we have a lot of data. I mean, it's a great time right now, I think, to implement those kind of solutions. So aside of organizational companies, we did. Myself and Dmitry Reitman, who was co-organizing the workshop with me, AI bomb, we did a little experiment. So we did AI avatars of us, and it was completely done by AI, generated AI voice and also text. So we used ChatGPT to generate text. And it took us very little effort to generate that video. It's literally, 30 seconds of movement in front of the camera, and it generates your avatar, which is such an amazing way to create even content. And we see a lot of content right now generated by ChatGPT, posting. So I think it's shifting a lot. And what's coming also into industry is how do you identify that content has been generated by AI versus is authentic by human? And maybe we need to know, maybe we don't need to know, but I think it's good to know.
Absolutely, I agree.
So right now, Adobe had released a little a character to identify, to put like on a video or in any other artifacts that are generated by AI, to identify that this has been generated by AI.
Yeah. What do you see for the future when it comes to AI and how that is going to impact what we do today and how that will impact the work that you are doing?
I think we will see AI evolving to support us. I like to see AI to become our ally, to really work with us to help securing the systems and also our lives, right? I know that some people are worried that the jobs are going to be lost and so on. I see it a little bit different. I think there will be a lot of shift in a skill set, and many professions that don't know AI, don't work with AI, will have to learn it somehow to optimize. So AI can do a lot of activities that are kind of repetitive tasks, right? But we still need humans, we still need analytical minds to grow that, to grow AI and monitor it and make sure that it's still accurate. And I want to add one more fun thing about AI and the future, looking into the glass ball.
Yes.
So there are a lot of fiction movies that are kind of focusing on AI taking over the world.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. It's just going to take over everything, every aspect of
apocalypse,
our life.
AI apocalypse.
AI apocalypse.
Besides, actually, this year they had like, there's no dystopia without, spelling dystopia without AI, right?
Yes.
But coming to that fun part, let's exercise just for fun. How AI could take over the world.
Right.
And I really see like two examples, two possible ways, hypothetically. One is AI decided that I don't like humans, they're actually not letting me do something, and I want to eradicate the humanity.
Yes, that's a fear.
So let's think why AI came to that decision. This means that somewhere in the beginning, at the very beginning, we didn't catch that drift. We didn't catch the drift in the learning, in the training process, where AI became thinking somehow else. So it's really us right now, when we're building technologies, we need to look at that drift, we need to look at the training very carefully to make sure that we direct it to support humans and to be our ally, not to eradicate. And the second one is nothing against the humans, but maybe AI wants to expand their data centers, and now they decided, AI made the decision that, okay, I like the geographical location of one of the big cities, and now I'm just gonna erase the city and build my data centers there, and humans are collateral.
Absolutely.
So in similar way, somewhere in a training model, in a training process, we missed that step. So it's very important as we build our technology, build our models right now, to put very precise attention to that. An AI bomb is exactly the mechanism that will help us with that transparency and build the security measures around it.
That is incredible. As a final question, where can people go to learn more, either just about AI bomb or AI generally, if they want to come into the industry and work specifically with cybersecurity and AI?
So definitely follow me on LinkedIn, because I post a lot about that. And that's my passion. Yes, that's my work, but it's also my passion. But also we have created our GitHub at RSA, and I can provide link that maybe you can put in the comments or in the description of the video. So in the GitHub we'll have a collection. But also monitor CISA.gov, CISA government, because the AI bomb forum will be kicking off very soon. So it will be published on their website, and people can register for that. So right now registration is happening through the Google Doc, for people who are already in SBOM community, but it will be published so that others who hear about it can also join.
Great.
And we need a lot of community inputs for that, because yes, of course, they are experts, but we need more people to brainstorm this challenge and brainstorm the opportunities for AI.
Yes. There's power in numbers.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you, Helen, for joining ITSP here at RSA. I really appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Follow Helen Oakley on LinkedIn for more about AI, because she does provide some fantastic content. This has been absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks. Bye. Thank you, Helen. That was fascinating.